Now, the 110cc commuter space has seen a lot of activity in the past couple of years. But if there is one manufacturer who has stood head and shoulders above the rest in this segment, it has got to be Hero MotoCorp. And what we have here today is the company's most stylish and premium 110cc offering, the Passion Pro BS6. Now, we've been riding this bike for quite some time, and here's what we think of it. Now, while majority of its competitors have a conventional and utilitarian look about them, the Passion Pro stands apart thanks to its cool design and bright colors. And in this particular dual tone grey and yellow color scheme, it does look rather smashing. Now, design changes on the bike include this slightly sleeker headlight cowl. No LEDs here, but still halogens do the trick quite well. A slightly remodified tank and new tank extensions. Now you'd also get a semi-digital info cluster on the Passion Pro. So what you have here is an analog speedo, a couple of telltale lights, odo, trip, fuel gauge, and this convenient i3s button to switch on or off the aid. Now, the engine over here is a new 113cc single cylinder air cooled fuel injected unit which meets the BS6 emission norms. It packs 4 cc's more than the old carbureted BS4 engine. It makes roughly 9.1 PS and 9.89 Newton meters. So power has gone down slightly, but torque has increased. How has it affected its performance? Well, it is one of the quickest 110cc commuter motorcycles that we tested so far, sprinting to 60 kmph in just slightly over 7 seconds. And even its in-gear roll-on acceleration scores are pretty impressive. The motor feels lively for the most part, getting up to city commuting speeds effortlessly. And then it can run about town in 4th gear all day long, pulling away from speeds as low as 25 kmph. You do get a 4-speed gearbox here. It's all up like most commuter motorcycles. No 5-speeder unit here. Only the Platina 110 gets this aid in this segment. Shift quality is slightly notchy, but all of the shifts are quite positive. Another small niggle that we have with the motor is the refinement. It does feel a bit strained when going over 55 kmph. Even though this engine or this bike is not intended to go towards higher speeds, we would have wished that it did say around 60-65 kmph without showing any signs of stress. But nevertheless, you would be asking at this point, ye kitna deti hai? So in our city and highway tests, the Passion Pro managed to deliver 68 kmpl and 70 kmpl. And when you couple in this slightly larger 10-liter fuel tank, you are looking at a realistic range of around 700 km, which means you can do Mumbai to Goa without even stopping for fuel.
Before you buy a new car, make sure you visit the Car Dekho app. Compare cars, check out expert reviews, get the best offers and discounts. Download the Car Dekho app today.
Further new bits on the Passion Pro BS6 are its cycle parts. You get a new diamond type frame here and revised suspension components, a front telescopic fork and twin shocks which are preload adjustable. Ride quality for the most part is pliant, but you do feel a bit of harshness, especially at the rear when going over small sharp bumps. But once you have some luggage or a large pillion on board, the ride feels quite settled. This is the disc brake variant of the Passion Pro BS6, and braking performance is actually quite good. You have a decent bite and good progression in the brakes. but we wished for a little more lever feedback. Braking distances are impressive and almost on par with the segment rivals. Now these MRF tires are also befitting Commuter persona quite well. They provide decent traction in dry but do feel a bit squirmy in the wet. And basically, yeah, that's the Hero Passion Pro BS6 for you. Prices for the bike start at rupees 66,000 for the drum variant, and this disc variant cost around rupees 2,000 extra. What do you think about the bike? Let us know in the comments below. Smash that like button and stay subscribed and notified to ZigWheels for more exciting motoring content coming your way.
फिर चल पड़े हैं देश का भरोसा लेकर, ना रुकेंगे ना झुकेंगे, हम चलेंगे तो इंडिया चलेगा। जिन पे करता है इंडिया भरोसा, उनका साथ हम निभाते हैं। bikemaker.com, बाइक्स और उनकी प्राइसेस कंपेयर करो, हर एंगल से देखकर सही बाइक या स्कूटर खरीदो। एक्सपर्ट रिव्यूज, बेस्ट ऑफर्स और डिस्काउंट्स के साथ विजिट bikemaker.com टुडे।